How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. We're going to be talking about everything Hbar here with you guys, seeing what's happening and what we could be expecting going into Sunday morning. So as far as the broader market is concerned, we're actually seeing a lot of green across the board right now, which is amazing to see. Again, kind of going back to what I've been saying, we're seeing a lot of volatility within the crypto space over the course of the last, few weeks. And obviously, we need to keep in mind, as we are going into Sunday morning, we're still in the weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual as CME futures are closed. But over the last 1 hour, this is where things really turned back into the green for the broader market. As far as Hbar is concerned, we're looking at an increase of about 1.8%, making its way back above 22 cents. Also, in Bitcoin comparative, we're up at 2%. Right now, with the valuation sitting at 9.3 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about 91.9 million, which is really, really low right now. I don't remember the last time we have seen this low volume for Hbar, but like I said, low volume is not always a bad thing, especially if the price is maintaining itself quite nicely. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off with the Bitcoin Dominance Index. You could see this for yourself. Dominance Index over the course of the last few hours actually did pull down a little bit. You can see this for yourself. Dominance was like literally hovering around 58.7%. We have, seen a pullback down to 58.5%, which is also a catalyst. So is Bitcoin. Let's give Bitcoin a refresh live here. $110,578. Let's kind of get rid of this, drawings that I had from my previous analysis update. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on an hourly perspective to really see what's happening. So as you can see for yourself, Bitcoin, I spoke to you guys about this in my last update. It hasn't invalidated this upwards trend, even though we're seeing sharp pullbacks, major swings, that's the right word to be using, major swings that we're seeing within the price of Bitcoin, yet you still are seeing Bitcoin in an upwards trajectory, which is something that we want to be paying very close attention to. Yes, it's coming with a lot of volatility recently, but we are still in this upwards trend. And Bitcoin came down to $110,000, and we have seen a little bit of a bounce since then, currently approaching 110,600 going into Sunday morning. Obviously, I mentioned if we drop below, this level, then this upward trend gets invalidated. But so far, it's intact. So that's nice to see. As far as Hbar price is concerned right now, going into Sunday morning, as you can see for yourself right now on the hourly perspective, the price of Hbar has re-entered back into the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. And you can see for yourself, we've actually been battling, with the bears. The bulls are obviously having a little bit of a battle between the bulls and the bears to kind of keep the price into the 61.8. That's what obviously the bulls want to do, and bears obviously want to do the complete opposite. You can literally see, I want you guys to focus on this time frame right now. Forget about everything. You're starting to see a lot of consolidation happening and a similar price pattern, forming for the price of Hbar. And what I'm trying to get at is look at this similar resistance. I don't know what just happened here. Let's give it a refresh live here for us. How did it get to Cardano? That's my question here, guys. How did we get to Cardano? There we go. Let's go on the hourly perspective. So I want you guys to focus on this specific time frame here. You're noticing right now, like several times, you've retested 22.3 cents key resistance. At the same time, in terms of the support, we're retesting the support around 21 cents. So we've been accumulating within this range since the last 1 week. Which way is it going to go? That's the important thing you need to note. Right now, it could go either way. Obviously, if we drop below here, what are some next targets to be looking out for? Let's take a look at that. So if we drop below this key support line at 21 cents, we could come down to, actually, let me pull out the bigger time frame. There we are. This is what I need. We could actually realistically come down to the likes of 20 cents, believe it or not. And in order for it to see a 20 cents pullback, that itself is a move of about 10%. But that would require BTC to, drop below the 23.6 in my opinion, and dominance, push towards the upside to the likes of 59 plus. And obviously, that's not what we want to see happening. This is why this upcoming week is very important. So, right now, Bitcoin still not making up its mind. It's still not at the confirmation level that we've set for ourselves, but we got to take it one step at a time. So far, so good. We're back in the so we're back in the 61.8, which is nice to see, of course. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We'll see you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.